Do you think Weetabix is better than all those other titchy breakfasts? If you know what's good for you, you do.
Okay.
Between 1982 and 1989, Weetabix ran an advertising campaign featuring 5 characters known as the Weetabix Gang. These guys were supposed to be actual Weetabix biscuits in human form, initially running riot on the breakfast table in their first appearances, and eventually going on fantastic adventures through time and space. I guess you could say they were thinking outside the box. The Weetabix Gang characters were designed to be like skinheads, a youth subculture that emerged in the 1960s, motivated by social alienation and working class solidarity. Skinheads were stereotypically known for their shaved or close-cropped haircuts and a dress code that included heavy work boots, jeans, braces and button-down collar shirts. These skinhead Weetabix characters embodied 5 different personality types. Dunk was the de facto leader of the group, often providing guidance and prompting for the others. Brains, as the name suggests, was the thinker. He of course wore glasses and was often involved with the more technical side of proceedings. Crunch was the fixer, the muscle of the group, the sort that you definitely want on your side in a punch-up. Bixie was the one girl in the group, often providing a bit of balance and a touch of feminine wisdom whenever it was needed. Brian was a lovable but dim-witted clown, a slapstick character that provided a bit of comic relief, often shouting,
Okay.
as if that was all he could say. The Adverts started off in 1982 with the gang simply busting out of their box and entertaining us with their breakfast table antics. From then on, the ads became more creative, and we see the gang embarking on increasingly adventurous activities including travelling through time to investigate the extinction of the dinosaurs, climbing inside computer game worlds similar to the Tron movie, escaping from a maximum security supermarket and becoming mercenaries like the A-Team, flying through space to bring healthy nutrition to barren alien planets, and becoming rappers and taking up breakdancing, as you do. At a certain point in development, the art style on the Adverts changed slightly, presumably due to a change of artist, and it's around this time that Bixie's voice changes inexplicably from a Cockney girl to a Scouser from Liverpool. Whether this was a change of creative direction or simply down to a change of actress, I have no idea. Considering that a small subculture of skinheads in the 80s affiliated themselves with far-right political groups, resulting in the general public associating skinheads with racism and violence, it might seem a strange choice in hindsight to choose skinheads as the characters in an ad campaign aimed mainly at kids. Let's take a look at one of the earlier Weetabix Gang adverts and see what you think.
Just one titchy bit of toast.
We gotta put 'em straight. We're the Weetabix.
Yeah.
We don't like breakfast fit for sparrows.
Nothing to 'em, mate.
We're the Weetabix.
What we got in here then?
Clear that stuff away. You make it neat.
Wheat, mate. If you know what's good for you, you do.
Okay.
The Weetabix. If you know what's good for you.
Okay.
In hindsight, some elements of the ads could be taken as a tad sinister, but to be honest, personally, it felt like a bit of fun at the time, and in no way intimidating. Looking back, I just remember it being more of a skinhead parody, which is now more likely to be taken by some as being disrespectful of the skinhead culture rather than promoting it. Still, like anything else of this nature, you'll need to draw your own conclusions, but what I can definitely say is that having been exposed to these ads as a kid growing up, I've been left with no apparent psychological scars as a result, or at least none that I'm aware of. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what some of you thought about the Weetabix Gang. Ironic Badger on YouTube. I went to Canberra Sands in the 80s with my family and there was a fancy dress competition. My mum did me up as a skinhead Weetabix, honest to God. SGF Video on YouTube. I got one of their music tapes from an offer once. Each Weetabix character seemed to have its own collection. Hi-Ho Silver from TV's Boom and Big Country's Look Away are the ones that I remember. 80s Nostalgia on Twitter. Did you know Danny Baker did the OK? I loved Weetabix to the point where I got the Weetabix vs the Titchy's cassette for the Spectrum, the glow-in-the-dark Titchy's poster and loads of the stickers they did over the years. Mark Rigg on YouTube. I loved those ads. Dunk the boss, voiced by Bob Hoskins I think, Bixie the girl, Brains, who sounds a bit like Bricktop from Snatch, Crunch, the big one, and Brian, whose catchphrase was "Okay!" The Freckle Puny on YouTube. Yeah, but these guys ain't so hard after a drop of warm milk though. If you'd like to have your comments included in a future Retrospectives video, follow me on Twitter at RetroSteveUK. I'll be posting requests there and in my YouTube community posts asking for your contributions whenever there's a new video in the works. I'm going to finish off this video now with another classic Weetabix Gang advert, and if you'd like to see more, there's a full compilation of these ads on my other channel. A link to that video is in the description, and there'll be a pop-up link on the screen at the end of this video. So thank you to everyone who shared their Weetabix memories, thank you for liking and subscribing, and of course, thank you all for watching Retrospectives.
Our intrepid explorers from Neatwheatland arrive on a starving planet.
Exactly, Duck. Titchy breakfast plague.
No!
This planet suffers from zero energy in the morning.
Send our Neatwheat to help this planet, Brian!
You make it neat, wheat, mate.
If you know what's good for you,
The Weetabix.